Hello everybody. Well, my horn finally failed on my bike. I had got told the last time I did a rego check on it that the horn only worked, I think, 2 times out of 10, and they still passed it, so I went and bought myself one of these. We're going to find out how it sounds. I think everyone sort of knows that scooterish type sound that horns on motorbikes tend to sound like. This is supposed to sound more like a car and be just as loud as a car, so hopefully that'll be safer, considering like the last few days that I've been riding my bike I've needed my horn so many times. So I really am hoping, I believe, yeah, 133 decibels at 4 inches is apparently how loud this thing gets, which is a lot louder than the standard setup. So generally, horns on bikes, if you don't know where they are, on a ZX10R, it's down there. So I've just got to disconnect that one and then add in the new one. We'll see how we go with that. Well, so that's the old horn out. It's only held in by 1 knot. And a couple of washes. I have to forgive my old, I can't even say it. Yeah, a couple of washes. I have to forgive my old man-ness, because I just had an operation not that long ago, so it's very difficult. But yeah, you just unhook those 2 wires and it mounts straight in there. And yeah, hopefully this new one fits without any problems. Well, it definitely doesn't fit up there because it fouls all this shit up because it's so much bigger. At the moment, I've got it somewhat sitting there, but it's still fouling up here. I have to still get this cowl on up here, so I can't have it any higher, which I had it like here somewhere before. So I think I'm just going to slice that off, and then that way that should give me the clearance necessary. So we'll go over here to look at the other beastie, but we won't do that. We've got to go, wrong drawer. I think it's actually on the second drawer. Yeah, one of these bastards. I'm going to get this, I'm going to mark it, and then I'm going to pull it off and cut it. I forgot to do a comparison. Like, there is a massive size difference here. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't think it was going to be that big. It's lucky I didn't go the even bigger one. And this is basically what I did to it. So just chipped that little bit edge off, neatened it up a little bit. Still looks like it'll do a good job. It's going to do the job anyway. Put it on, see if it fits. Yeah, seems to fit now. Doesn't scrub. I had to modify the bracket again, but apparently these don't need to be wired any particular way. You can just plug and play. So let's test it. Well, job's done. I'll just quickly go over the tools I use so you guys know what you need. So I used multi-grips for bending the bracket. I used my little pin pricker to scratch markings so I knew where to cut it. You only need 1 Allen key, which is this one. I don't know what millimeter it is, I'll just check. Where are we? I should have it on here. What the hell? Can't even read that shit. CRV something or other millimeter. 4 millimeter. So a 4 millimeter Allen head. 10 millimeter spanner if my camera will bloody focus. You can either use the open-ended, but I found it was very much easier using the closed-ended. Also, yeah, I'll grab it because I forgot to bring it out. A Phillips head screwdriver, if they're so inclined to put a P-clamp in there using that. And your little saw. So in order to fit this, I did have to trim it. It wasn't going to fit any other way, and there was nowhere else on the bike where the cable, like without doing any major pulling apart, that it was going to fit. So yeah, very basic hand tools will get this job done. pretty much just unscrew the horn, unplug it, pull off this fairing, which requires you to undo this bolt here, and then this push button plug here, and then there's a press in point underneath here that you just have to pull out, and this whole piece comes out in one thing. Then I basically just used, if I can see it, there's a P-clamp there already mounted to a mounting spot on the fairing, so I just unscrew that, bent the shape that I needed on the provided bracket, and then hooked the horn up. Sliced a bit of the horn off so it clears the shock absorber and triple tree arm, and it works. Quick demonstration. If I can get my keys in properly. It's all working good. She's ready to go. Ready for her next endeavour to the mechanics to get road worthy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Yeah.